Hello travelers and welcome to the Draconian universe. I do hope you will stay for the duration of this story. For the stories within my universe are different from all the others. Try as you will to contain them, but emotions will be triggered, thoughts will be had, and a void of emptiness will grow when this story ends. But not to worry. Subscribe to join the Draconian universe, and like this video or it helps me out tremendously. Without further ado, sit back and do try to relax as we traverse into the story brought to you by the Draconian universe.
We are now 2 months without any signs of the sun. Massive clouds above have covered the entire Earth.
You see what we've done? The wrath of God is upon us. Sinners, beware!
The riots have broken out as people around the world have abandoned all sense of law and governance. This is our final broadcast. This is our final broadcast. This is our final broadcast. Good luck to us all out there, and may God speed.
The year is 2099. The Earth is frozen and nearly desolate, devoid of many forms of life that once called Earth home. Mother Nature grew tired of us. She yelled in the form of geological signs, natural disasters to stop the pillaging, the destruction. But humans are a stubborn life form, and we do not take heed of warnings we receive, destroying whatever threatens to take away the unsustainable path of growth we tread. Mother Nature remained patient, giving us chance after chance, until finally she was done forgiving. She came seeking justice with a vengeance. Her rays of sunlight and warmth vanished, only showing her cold, dark side, as all species did to her. There is a clear winner within this war we've started. Our numbers quickly dwindled as a plague, known as the Green Plague, swept the world, crippling nations. Mother Nature had used her vegetation to excrete an almost untraceable pheromone. It was in the air, the water, and the soil. Scientists found it strange that only humans could get infected, and couldn't find a scientific reason for why. However, some knew that this wasn't something science could solve. This was an act of Gaia, Mother Earth. The rich and world disaster fanatics were able to take refuge in their bunkers underground with an abundant supply of food, water, filtration systems, and face masks. However, billions of others were infected. The numbers of people that weren't infected were now only millions. At the end of each month, people would cling to their radios, scanning the airways for broadcasts from NATO.
This is an emergency broadcast. Do not leave the safety of your shelter. The Green Plague has spread across China and Europe. It's making its way towards Southeast Asia, Africa, and America. You are advised to take shelter immediately. This is your monthly update. The human population is now estimated to have decreased from 10 billion to 8.5 billion. We continue to monitor the situation and have the world's smartest scientists working at all hours to find a cure. More information will be provided next month. Do not give up hope. It's all we have.
Well, the next month rolled around, and the next month after that. There was no cure. However, the numbers sure did go down. 7 billion, 6.5 billion, 3 billion, 700 million, 50 million. You get the point. You know, Mother Nature is such a cruel comedian. Because everybody that was infected only partially died. Those who were infected became ill. Then a few hours later, they was induced into a zombified state. They still had a pulse, and yet it was as though they were brain dead, as they showed no brainwave activity. Though, one thing they did show was their violence towards humans. They would attack any human within sight. Instead of killing us off with this virus, she has us kill one another, and then forces us to live out the rest of our lives within a body we have no control over. And on top of that, she had formed a thick layer of clouds, making sure to make the rest of our short stay as miserable as possible. If that isn't dark humor, I don't know what is. I see them out there with my own eyes. Hordes of thousands, just standing idle, humming, gathered in circles, ready to attack at a moment's notice. My brother once made the mistake of breathing too loud. It was the first and last mistake he's ever made. I'm not quite ready to share the details about that one right now. Maybe a later time. And I survive alone now, if that's what you want to call barely scavenging enough food to make ends meet, narrowly avoiding the twitchers, and most importantly staying hidden from other survivors. People sure have changed, or rather succumbed to their inner demons, removing the mask humanity wrapped around their faces for generations. It's been about 30 years since the virus. Despite the cold, the world is very much alive. There's more life now than there ever was. I take refuge within an underground basement. Yeah, it wasn't mine. I managed to secure it from a group of 3. They came at me seeking to take all that I had, including my life. That wouldn't do. I had no other choice but to dispatch them. I'm recording this because my time will come. I have no delusions of grandeur about that. Either I'll meet the same fate of the Twitchers, or I'll become nothing more than compost for Mother Nature. She's come for me many a times, but I guess, like my predecessors, I'm far too stubborn to give up the fight. I've hopefully left a series of recordings documenting my survival. If the recordings stop for a long period of time, assume the worst, in that Mother Nature has claimed what's hers, because you're probably right. I find these recordings to be kind of therapeutic in a way. I don't get to talk much to other people, so this is me talking to whoever's listening to this. Anyways, this is Spike, signing off.